Listen, many people think that the Third Lebanon War, and I fought in the Second Lebanon War, they think the Third Lebanon War, which could end up being a much larger war, World War III, I don't know. Many people think that that's already begun. I mean, interceptions in the border of Lebanon are crazy right now. Since October 8th, 2023, they've shot over 8,200 rockets into
when
Israeli
Iran
territory.
and its proxies
The United
attack,
States is
Israel's
continually
response
having a
will
large
be
military presence here in Israel's borders with about 40,000 troops. They have the Air Force, what is it called? Aircraft carrier, different ones throughout, and attacks between Israel and Hezbollah are really spiking after the beeper precision preemptive decision to take that operation, to execute that operation right now. And we see that about 19 members of the IRGC, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, have been taken out. About 150 of them wounded. They're shooting a lot of rockets on the Golan, which is just unfortunate. My family's there again, and this whole thing about how the Mossad executed this operation is just phenomenal. First pages were delivered in the summer of 2022. Production was accelerated in February, and of course then they start ordering a ton more. There's 150,000 Hezbollah members. Sure, we've made a dent, but there's a lot more rockets. There's a lot more terrorists that need to learn their lesson. I hope they get the message that terror doesn't pay. You don't shoot Israel. You don't attack civilians, kill kids, Druze kids in the Golan Heights and get away with it. That's what they do. Indiscriminate terror. A lot of commandos moving to the north. I don't want to just sit around and wait in the north for the real fighting to begin. So I'm still working here in the south to remove these tunnel threats. Northern Syria, U.S. bases continue to deliver a huge amount of military equipment to their bases to get ready for this huge thing. As you know, a suicide drone was intercepted coming from Iraq, shooting Israel. Rocket barrage from Hezbollah, huge barrage of rockets. Everyone's prepared to be in the bomb shelters. And so it's just quite amazing times. As Shabbat comes right now, I'm thinking different countries for the free world is making a choice. Do they want to stand with Israel for freedom, for democracy? Do they want to stand against Israel and stand with bloodthirsty, apocalyptic anarchists, terrorists? What do they want to do? Finland's president, Alexander Stubb, he made a declaration. He said, we stand with Israel. We want to use the David Sling missile defense system to protect their country from possible Russian aggression like they did in Ukraine. And he said, we stand with Israel. It's not the time to recognize a terrorist state right now. So this Shabbat, I turn to the Bible, and I just want to say, Deuteronomy 4:31. The Lord your God is a merciful God. He will not abandon you or destroy you or forget the solemn covenant he made with your ancestors. I think of King David, in these times of action. I think of King David. He said in Psalms 44, you are my king. You are my king, O God, and you command victories for Jacob. Through you we will push back our adversaries. We're going to do that. Through your name we will trample down those who rise up against us. So friends, stay alert, stay vigilant, stand with Israel.